welcome back to the WAT podcast.
With Murtaza and Amay.
I keep forgetting. This is the second time I've recorded this, and I keep forgetting that we need to introduce ourselves.
Okay, you need to introduce yourself.
It doesn't really
have a massive fan base. You know how much fan mail I got?
How much?
None, but I'm going to start getting some. It's going to be so much. So yeah, I already have like a fan base. Like, I'm going to have one of those Instagram pages devoted to me.
Nice.
Yeah. You need to introduce yourself. Yeah, you need to introduce yourself because people may not know who you are, but they know me.
Okay. My name is Amay. This week we have a bunch of trailers to break down and discuss. This week was just trailers galore, actually. Bunch of movie trailers, bunch of video game trailers. Pretty good ones.
Bunch of hillbilly trailers.
I don't know what that is.
You know those trailer parks that exist?
The trailer parks.
I just realized how bad that joke was. I don't know what you're laughing at exactly.
The fact that it was a bad joke.
I thought it was. I thought like you were laughing because it was a good one, but yeah, I expected. I guess. Yeah, it was a bad joke.
It was a pretty bad joke. This week from this week onwards, we're going to be on YouTube, normal place, and on Spotify, which is good because some of our fans want to listen to. Some of our listeners want to listen to the podcast on Spotify when they're driving to work or whatever.
Obviously, we're talking about my fans.
Yeah.
Listeners in general. You don't have fans.
Murtaza's fans, my listeners.
Yeah. Murtaza's fans.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. When are we gonna start selling merch?
When we get more than 10 people on the list.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, so
I feel like we should give a warning that anyone who doesn't want to know about the trailers should just skip ahead. Because because we're going to be talking about them in depth and like what they mean.
Yep.
So if you watched it, I guess it will make it easier. But if you're one of those people who are like, who just doesn't want to watch it at all, just skip ahead.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're listening to it on Spotify, I can't tell you how much.
You could put it in the description, I guess, if anything.
That's a little difficult to do, but on YouTube, I'll try put it in the description if I remember. But yeah, I think the first trailer we have to talk about is Captain Marvel, which is we're talking about in chronological order.
Okay.
How did
I want to again say that Emma Stone. No, Emma Watson. Yeah, that's why I took a break. I was like, wait, no, not the right Emma. Emma Stone. It's funny how I mixed up. Emma Stone, it's not gonna work out between us because I just saw Brie Larson and she's a superhero, and you're not. You know, she makes Oscar-worthy movies. Like, I mean, you make Oscar-worthy movies, and what good does that do to the world? Nothing at all.
Wow.
It's absolutely trash compared to superhero movies. So
wow.
Me and Brie Larson are happy together, and we don't need awards to give validation to ourselves. So, but I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I loved every bit of it. I loved the CGI on Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the part where she has the mask on, and her hair is in the mohawk, and then the mask comes off, and then the hair goes down, and it looks so flawless. That was so cool.
Yeah, she looks incredible. It just looks like it's gonna be a fantastic. I feel like she's a perfect person to play Captain Marvel.
Yep.
So I'm very excited.
If you had someone else playing Captain Marvel, who would it be? Don't say Emma Stone. because we know that that's not gonna happen.
Okay. Who else? So when it comes to casting for superhero movies,
Yeah.
I can never think of someone who's appropriate fit. But once it's been cast, I'll be like, okay, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
This guy could play it.
Yeah.
And like if it's someone bad, I'll be like, okay, that's a weird selection. But if you ask me like that, I can never come up with a name who could play Captain Marvel. So I don't know. I think Brie Larson is perfect.
I mean, we won't know until we watch the movie.
Yeah, but it looks very good, and I'm pretty sure Jude Law is going to be the villain.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel like he's the villain. And something I loved about the trailer is how, like, you cannot... It's not a cohesive trailer, it's just bits in.
Yeah, you can't tell
like,
what's going on.
Yeah, it's bits from different places and all put together, and you just can't tell, like, what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, even though this was the second trailer, you still can't tell what's going on.
You still can't figure out, like, what the main story is, how it's going to work out, how it's going to pan out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Like, we're still speculating on who the villain is. Sometimes by the first or even the second trailer, you know who the villain is, you know probably what's going to happen in the final scene sometimes. But yeah, this one was a pretty good trailer in the fact that it didn't give out much, but it gave out enough to pique curiosity.
Though the one thing I didn't like, and I know you didn't like either, is that they reveal the grandma scene at the start.
Yeah, I wish they didn't do that.
Yeah, it was a really bad move. Like, that was like when it ended on that trailer, like the first trailer where it ended with her punching the grandma. You're like, damn, everyone knew like why she's punching the grandma.
Yeah,
like no one thought she just mindlessly punched, but they just gave away the whole scene and what happens.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was the one poor part of the trailer which I did not like.
Mm-hmm. And that was in the beginning. So after that, it was smooth sailing. The trailer was.
It awesome. Looks awesome. It looks amazing. Yeah, that's all my thoughts on it.
Yeah, and then from there, we go to the next trailer. Possibly the biggest trailer reveal in history. I was gonna say in a long time, but I was like, no, it's in history because
in history of YouTube.
No, in history of trailers in general.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, and it is the Avengers 4 trailer. We're not gonna spoil the title for those of you who don't want the title spoiled, because one of the producers wrote on Twitter that we purposely didn't put out the name of what it was in the trailer's title, just so that fans can, get the satisfaction and get that reaction of.
Otherwise, what did you think about it?
I thought it was amazing. Just like the Captain Marvel one, they didn't give out too much. They didn't give out anything.
Yeah, it was the most minimalistic trailer in the world. Like,
it was just the most pointless trailer in the world, but you still needed it.
Yeah, it was just people talking. It was just exposition of what had happened. Thor looking handsome and super jacked, like he was gonna beat some people.
He looked like Thor,
yeah, he looked like he was just gonna be released from prison. Like, he just served his 13-year prison sentence, man.
Yeah.
But
I enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed it as well. So at the start.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can say what you were gonna say.
No, I was gonna say that I think they did a pretty perfect job, because everyone was demanding an Avengers 4 trailer, right? But you, in the back of your mind, you were kind of scared on what they're gonna give and what they're gonna exactly reveal in the trailer, because there was so much. Like, they could have spoiled so much within the first trailer, but I liked how they didn't spoil a single thing.
Yeah, it was obviously they did reveal some key characters that are going to be like a Ronan, who is now Hawkeye's character, who also looks phenomenal.
Yeah,
they revealed that Ant-Man is still alive.
Yes.
Yeah. So they did give
Well,
away.
not he was still alive after Ant-Man, but
Yeah,
he's
but
back
he's
to
out
normal
of,
size.
yeah, he's out of the quantum realm
Yeah.
because he entered and then they all separated. Spoilers for the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp. They all turned to dust.
They all turned to dust. Damn,
Isn't there
that scene had everyone in the theater like shocked.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting it, and then they, like, you can just see Scott Lang is like, hello, anyone there? And then it just cuts to the real life, and everyone's just, the dust is just evaporating. You're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
they did that.
Yeah. And you know what was great about the first the trailer is in between they show him like missing, so you just know he isn't there, and then I guess in that way they set it up, and then it feels nice when you see him finally and he's all excited.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the quantum realm machine that exists in the back of the van, which is seen in the trailer, is going to play a massive role in the Infinity War. Yeah. It's going to be
Infinity War 2.
I am not in general life I'm not the brightest, but today I'm even less bright.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can tell.
I'm fewer bright.
Yeah, we'll call it Infinity War Part 2.
Infinity War Part 2. Avengers 4.
Oh man.
Avengers
How
2 plus 2.
Oh my god.
Avengers 3 plus 1. 5 minus 1.
Avengers 2 plus 2.
Avengers 2 plus 2. Let's go with that. That's the best one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So at the start,
Yeah.
right? Tony Stark is on the ship and he's abandoned and he's going to die.
Mhm.
How do you think he gets saved?
The obvious one is Captain Marvel is gonna come save him. That's the obvious one, and I feel like everyone knows that that's what's gonna happen, right?
Yeah.
But the less obvious one, and I think what would be cool is Sylvester Stallone from the Guardians movies comes and saves him.
That's a pretty decent guess.
Yeah. Because unless he hasn't also been turned to dust, which is also a possibility. But yeah, I think I should just state the obvious that I think Captain Marvel is gonna save him.
Yeah.
Or he's gonna have like, while he's recording his final goodbye and all that shit with the mask, he's gonna have like a eureka moment, and everything is just gonna tick, and he's gonna find some way to work it, to make it happen within a day. That would be cool. That would be really cool.
He is smart enough. Like that would be a very Iron Man way to escape death.
Exactly.
It's
like you're coming full circle from the first Iron Man movie.
Exactly. He was trapped in a cave and he figured his way out, and then he figures his way out of space.
Exactly. Like he was on the verge of dying. Nothing. Yeah. And then he just saved himself. But same thing is happening this time. On the verge of dying, will save himself.
Yeah.
That would be the perfect way to end it.
My prediction is his death is going to be on that spaceship, and he's just going to die from starvation.
What an anticlimactic way to end it.
He doesn't make it off. He's like recording the message, and then it's like 2 days later, and he's just dead.
Oh my god.
And then he's just thrown out into space, and that's the end of it. Yeah, he dies. Happy ending. He didn't need Thanos or a god or whatever to kill him. He died from humanly things like starvation and loneliness.
Yep.
Probably. Yeah. But yeah, that's my prediction. Is his death is he's just gonna die.
Sad.
Yeah. He records the message and then he dies, and no one sees him again.
Yikes.
Perfect way. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want that to happen. I'd be very sad if that happens.
You know what I would be very sad about? Imagine that he, like, you know how like they never met, Captain America and Tony Stark never met in Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
Imagine the same thing happens and they both die in wherever they are, and they never ever reconcile. Like they never make up.
They
They
never
both
meet,
just
and they
die
never say
on
sorry.
bad terms. Yeah, they just both die on bad terms, or like they land and they have that moment where they like see each other,
And then
and
boom.
like yeah, they have this moment, and then just someone comes and stabs him in the back. One of them, probably Iron Man, more likely. No, Captain
Wait, Iron
America.
Man stabs Captain America? The fuck?
No. I'm deciding who gets stabbed in the back.
Oh, my guess would be
Captain America.
Captain America.
Yeah, Captain America just gets stabbed.
Because
Right in the
Iron
back of
Man
the head.
is apparently key.
Yeah.
That's why
So,
Doctor Strange sacrificed himself.
yeah. So he's just gonna die, and then he dies in Tony Stark's arms the same way Peter Parker did.
Bro.
Yeah, I still can't wait for. I feel like the coming together of Peter Parker and Tony Stark, which will probably happen at the end of the movie, is going to be like the most emotional thing.
Yep.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, Peter Parker died in his arms. He's a fatherly figure to Peter Parker, so it's going to be pretty insane.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty good.
I agree.
Yeah, that is my thoughts.
Yeah, I would want that to happen towards the end.
Yeah.
I want people to come alive at the end, like when they defeat Thanos and everything.
I want everyone to die. I'm sick of this goddamn whole MCU, man. Just fucking get rid of it. Just kill everyone off. Jesus Christ. I'm just sick and tired of it.
Are you one
I'm
of those
sick and tired
people?
of it because I'm not it, and with my growing fan base, it's a shame that Marvel hasn't contacted me yet. I could play anything. What would they? I could play Thanos. Sure, I'm like 5'7". I expected a lot of things, but I did not expect to be met with laughter.
Oh man.
Yeah. But
that's
I
amazing.
could play Thanos. Yeah, Josh Brolin isn't that tall. He's like my height. Although he's built. But, they do the whole CGI thing. And I applied to be Thanos, and they never replied to me.
Oh, did you go for it? Oh, you didn't even get an
No.
audition call up?
No, I didn't, yeah.
That's just unfortunate.
They probably thought I was like, I should be doing Oscar-worthy movies with Emma Stone. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you should have been in the Amazing Spider-Man as Peter Parker.
Yeah, I honestly don't get how. I guess we'll discuss it in the next thing, that the trailer that we're going to.
No, we can. I think we're done with Avengers 4.
Yeah. Okay, we're moving on. Cool. Yeah. So the Spider-Man trailer was supposed to come out. It didn't because Sony is a piece of shit. Yeah.
No. Well, I'm pretty sure they didn't want to dampen the fucking Avengers trailer with another Marvel trailer. Like that would be 3 trailers for Marvel in 1 week. And, like, you want to give Avengers 4 as much publicity as you can. And if you release a Spider-Man trailer, like it's like no one's gonna give a shit about it because Avengers 4 was just released. The trailer was just released.
Okay, so you make a lot of sense, but because you're not agreeing with me, everything you're saying is bullshit. Yeah. Where did we get this guy? Where's my agent? God damn it! I thought I was gonna work with goddamn professionals, and then where the fuck did they get you from? Do you not have a script in front of you?
I am as professional as they come.
Do you not have a script in front of you?
No, I don't.
Jesus Christ, Mark, where the fuck did you get him? I don't know, Mark. Where the fuck did you get him? Yeah. But yeah, I saw the pictures that came out for the suit, the Spider-Man suit.
Oh, you did see that?
The new one? Yeah. The Noir suit. Oh, fucking looks phenomenal.
It looks unreal.
Absolutely.
It does look unreal.
Gorgeous. Yeah. But since there's no trailer, and I guess there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
We can't talk about stuff because,
They played a fast one on us.
Yeah, they did. I was all prepared, to talk about it and talk about Spider-Man. But, the Sony pulled a fast one on us, and apparently you agree with them. So, guess you don't want to follow script anymore. So I'm just going to remain distracted for the whole of this podcast now.
Why
Until we
you're gonna be calling your agent like, Mark, what the fuck, man? I thought we agreed on this bullshit.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ, like I am doing this as a charity thing. That's why I'm not charging you. But like this is just it's funny because I'm trying to look for a paper to like throw around like a diva, but I can only find receipts. So I'm just throwing receipts in the air and they're just falling back down. But yeah.
Oh man.
I love Tom Holland, man. Like he's actually such a good casting.
He is a perfect Spider-Man.
Yeah. Like compared to like Andrew Garfield, who is like well, how old is he? Like how old is Andrew Garfield?
Probably like old upper 20s.
Andrew Garfield. Garfield is 35 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Holy.
Okay, hold on. And The Amazing Spider-Man came out in 2012, so 6 years. So he was 29 when he played a 16-year-old.
16-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah. I imagine like, he's like there's people who've graduated high school like 4 years. They've already graduated high school and they keep going to prom each year with some freshman or senior who like has big boobs, and he's just like, my name's Spider-Man, or like he probably can never keep it a secret. Like he probably says it all the time. He's like, hey chica, and he pulls it down.
I think finger guns.
Yeah, like, and he pulls like,
Spider-Man.
I like how, you know what I sound like right now? I sound like the YouTube rewind video where I'm just trying to like bring in dabs and like all the hip things.
All the hip things. Yeah. Did you watch it, by the way?
No, I watched like a minute of it and then I just stopped.
I don't think so. Okay, I thought it was okay.
Wow.
Until they added all that political shit in.
Wow. So you did not want to cry in the first minute where Ninja is on the goddamn Fortnite bus.
That's whatever. You know it. Like Fortnite is gonna be on the thing because
listen.
It's a big thing about YouTube.
Listen. I feel like there comes a moment in life when people need to stop talking. And I feel like that is a moment for you right now because I was on the Spider-Man thing and the last thing I want to hear is you talking about stuff that is stupid and like
not thinking it was stupid.
If it's not the thing that I'm saying, then it's obviously stupid.
Okay.
This is how I lose all my fans. This is how I lose all my fans. Yeah. But I didn't watch it. Like after Ninja's like, no thank you. I was like, I can't.
And no one's gonna thank me.
Yeah, he's like, no one's gonna thank me. Please,
man.
I reiterate the thing I said at the start, which is just please kill me. Just take my eyes. I would rather donate them than watch this. I feel like if a blind person got eyes and then they saw that, they would be like, please take them back.
I don't understand
I'd rather
more of this
not
shit.
be able to see anymore. Like,
yeah, that YouTube rewind got torn to bits.
They're like, oh my god, I finally get to see my kid. Oh my god, I'll know what my wife looks like, whatever. And the doctor is like, okay, before you go, we need to test them out. Just watch a simple video or whatever. And then like the YouTube rewind, and he's like, I don't care. Like it's probably ugly anyway. Like just take
my eyes away.
Just take them back. Yeah, like, just please. Yeah. But yeah. So speaking of like the Chad Spider-Man, the finger going one, I feel like he would be also one of those people who would go up to a girl to impress them, like by saying he's Spider-Man. And like when one of these lines would be like, hey, I can shoot white stuff from my wrists and I can shoot white stuff from down there. And then he just gets slapped a bunch, and then every time he gets rejected he's like, yeah, probably wouldn't hit me because she's lesbian, like she's into chicks. Yeah.
That's the chaddest of all Spider-Man.
Yeah, he's the most Chad Spider-Man. Maybe I could play the Chad Spider-Man. Like, you know how there's the Spider-Verse and the Chad Spider-Man?
Oh, yeah, you're from the Chad-verse.
Yeah, I'm just from the chat first, where I'm just I'm a
That'd
chat.
be very
Sorry.
disturbing.
Yeah, you're just jealous because I'll be in the MCU and you won't.
What if I already was?
You probably. I'm trying to think of an insult. Give me a minute. I'll get back to it. I'll get back to you. Hold on.
No, take your time.
Your mama jokes.
XD, hahaha.
Let me a page solely dedicated to your mama jokes.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm going for your mama jokes. But,
Yeah, when it's about me.
Your mama's so fat that when she fell, no one was laughing, but the ground was cracking up.
Your mama's so fat that Thanos had to clap.
Snap twice.
What?
I thought it was snap twice.
No, clap.
Oh,
Because snap twice doesn't do anything.
oh well. Okay, I don't know. You see, I told you. Now I'm just distracted. Now I can only focus on your mama jokes.
Hey, close that shit. We have video game trailers to talk about now.
How to be funny.
How to be
On
funny.
podcast. Wiki how.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait, there is actually a page for that?
No, there isn't, but there is a how to be funny.
Okay.
Number 1, develop a sense of humor.
Uh-huh.
Number 2, learn to laugh in boring or unfunny circumstances.
What?
This is such a stupid ass page.
That is a bad idea.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
Yeah.
Video game trailers.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the Video Game Awards, or the Game Awards, happened 3 days ago. I don't know. And during that, they premiered a bunch of new trailers, gave out a bunch of awards. So video game trailers. We had a spin-off. Well, a spin-off and kind of a sequel to Far Cry 5 announced, called Far Cry New Dawn. It was an interesting trailer.
Okay.
But yeah, you're right. The character, the two villains, they looked really fucked up. Like their rendering was,
really
I don't know.
badly rendered, right?
Yeah, they're really badly rendered. Yeah, I don't think people look like that. Yeah, their faces were really fucked up.
Yeah, they even when they were talking and everything, it just looked all out of sync.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But I liked the world that they were in, the map or rather, because it looks very nice.
I personally think Far Cry is such a milked series, man.
Yeah, it is.
Like they just keep making Far Cry games because Far Cry 3 with an outstanding villain just raised Far Cry like as a series to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
It got them a fan base, and now they're just milking it with game after game.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it, and I was like, "Fuck! I don't want to pay. I would not pay for this game because it's just more of the same.
Yeah,
it's just the same thing."
They should basically just take what Assassin's Creed did. Take like a few years of a gap, like 5 years or something, and then drop one.
Yeah.
Because I don't think, I don't know if you remember this, but you remember when they dropped the Beyond Good and Evil 2 trailer at E3?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was like, what the fuck, where did this one come out of? Right? They were like super excited and everything. Because Beyond Good and Evil, the first one was released 10 years ago. And now they released a sequel to that. So it's gonna be fresh. A whole new bunch of people are gonna be able to play it. Yeah, I think they should just take a break with it.
Yeah, they should really just stop making, because they're not adding anything substantial.
Yeah,
to the game.
They're adding stuff, but it's very minuscule, small details. They make the game slightly cooler, but it's not like, you're not reinventing the formula with the new stuff.
Yeah, and they always seemed, I don't know, they always seemed so rushed. But,
Do they?
I don't know. I feel like with the story and everything, it could be so much better, but it's
Yeah.
not because it's just they're just trying to make it and put it out as fast as they can.
Yeah.
So the story is never as good. It's always just a good game,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not something worth $60.
But it's not $60 this time.
I mean, how Far Cry 5? Okay, no, obviously this is going to be cheaper because it's not a full game, right?
Yeah.
It's not, but still, $40 is a lot for a.
It's not a half game either. It's like,
So $40 is a lot for such a game.
yeah, maybe.
I mean, wouldn't you rather just, if I was going to pay in like pounds, I guess, if I was going to pay £40, I'd rather pay 40 and get Spider-Man or a full game that's actually really good.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't want to get Far Cry because there is nothing new, nothing revolutionary that they're introducing that's like, fuck, I need to play this because I want to experience this thing that they're bringing out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and the one thing I hate about like series where they keep like putting out new games one after the other is once a new game comes out, all the support for that previous game kinda is lost. Like they stop adding things to this game,
Yeah.
or even if there's a DLC or anything, they stop producing it, and everything is just focused on this new game that exists. But like, and that's why I kind of don't get FIFA as well. Like I don't get people who buy FIFA every year.
Yeah, people who buy FIFA every single year, or people who still buy FIFA games even though they had like the past 2 years. Like if you have FIFA 17, you don't need FIFA 19.
Yeah.
You 100% don't need FIFA 19. You don't need FIFA 20 either. Like you don't need FIFA for the next 3 or 4 years. So like, because they don't change anything.
Yeah.
Squads barely change. Like you can be fine without any of that.
Yeah, why are you buying a game, paying like £45 or more just for better passing accuracy or more realistic gameplay? Like that, there's nothing. I don't even think that means anything. Like it's like players react more realistically, but when you play it, it just looks the same.
Yeah, it looks the same. It feels the same.
Yeah.
It probably even controls the same. You're just buying the fucking thing for updated squads.
Yeah, like it's the stupidest thing ever. Here, if you buy FIFA every year, you're an idiot. I was waiting for a joke late enough for me to use that. So the last like 5 minutes, I've just been browsing soundboards.
You know what? I think that should be our thing. That we integrate soundboards into our.
Mortal Kombat also released a new trailer.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah.
It looks nasty.
Yeah,
but that's how it's supposed to look.
Yeah, I think it looks insane. It looks incredible.
They just showed one fight scene, and that one fight scene had everything that you would ever want from a Mortal Kombat game. Everything.
Yeah, you know. There's nothing more to say to that. If you like gore, then
it is a perfect game for you.
Yeah, it is a perfect game for you.
There's no two ways about it.
Should we move on to the Game Awards?
No. There's one more game that I would like to talk about.
Wrong soundboard, sorry. Okay, continue.
So, they also released a trailer for one game called The Outer Worlds. I really wish you had a camera right now, just so that you could see the expression on my face, because I'm absolutely disgusted.
Can you know what the biggest struggle is?
What?
So this one app, like let's say I'm downloading applause sounds.
Yeah.
Like, it has all these other soundboards. You have to download a separate app. Like each of it is a separate app.
That makes sense.
Do you want dolphin sounds?
No. I don't know what I could possibly do with dolphin sounds. I don't think that would benefit.
Explosion sounds.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Are we still doing this podcast?
Yeah, yes, we are.
Wow.
I need to tell your managers something so that you can fucking act mature. Like an actual professional. So yeah, The Outer Worlds. It's a game by Obsidian Entertainment. The guys who originally made Fallout and Fallout New Vegas. It looks interesting. It's like a mix between Fallout and No Man's Sky, where you have like space travel and shit like that. But it's Fallout in a way that it's RPG. There's character customization, Sting. It was a very interesting trailer, to say the least, and everyone was really excited about it.
Yeah, I saw the trailer and I like how they specifically mentioned that they're the ones who made the good Fallout games.
Yeah, especially right now when the original Fallout games is getting shit on.
Yeah.
By everyone.
Yeah, Fallout, Bethesda is not really handling that Fallout game really well.
Yeah. And everyone's now like they're actually scared about their next, stuff.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Fallout game, the Skyrim, not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6, bunch of other games, which I don't even know. Which other games do they have that's coming up? I
don't know.
There's Elder Scrolls 6. There's one more. But yeah. I definitely think that it's gonna be a decent game with their experience in the games that they've built before. I definitely think that they're gonna have a good release if they don't screw it up massively.
Didn't you think that it looked a lot like Borderlands?
No.
Outer Worlds?
No.
I got a very Borderlands vibe from it.
You did? In what way?
I don't know.
It doesn't look like a looter. That's what Borderlands. The Borderlands is more like fucking Destiny and shit like that, where you're just grinding and looting stuff.
But yeah, like that's the way we've discussed this. That like it has components of Destiny, like Outer Worlds has components of Destiny, and that's.
But that I meant it like outer space travel and like basically it's set in outer space, right? That's what I meant by elements of Destiny.
Yeah. Well, it still looks a really good game.
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we can move on to the Game Awards. The actual awards.
Now I can actually use my soundboard.
Now you can actually use your annoying ass soundboard. So, the winners of the Game Awards.
Okay. Who won Game of the Year?
God of War.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, it did. I cannot believe it won. I'm actually very impressed that it won.
Hey. I'm actually glad that they didn't give it to any other game. Because I think it was a fan voted this was a fan voted show. And usually fan voted shows are absurd because they'll obviously vote for shit like Fortnite and stuff like that. But I'm glad Fortnite didn't win.
Yeah, it's refreshing to see
something that's not Fortnite.
Yeah, something that's not Fortnite. And
let's be honest, Fortnite has dominated every single award show.
Yeah. So and God of War was phenomenal. It's good to see it getting credit for what it was.
Yeah, because let's be honest, right? When the Game Awards released, the hype was Red Dead Redemption 2. Like everyone was all about that game. And because God of War was released so early in the year, people they didn't have any DLC for that or anything. So people genuinely forgot about fucking God of War.
It's also because 2018 has been so long. It has just been such a long year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
It just feels like if you told me God of War, I would honestly think it came out last year.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, because 2018 has just been insanely long.
No, it's that, and also we've had like so many good games that have come out this year. Okay, you know we played A Way Out, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was also nominated for that was
Game of the
nominated
Year.
for Best Game Direction.
Oh, did it win though?
No. That was God of War as well.
Fair enough. It lost to a worthy opponent.
Yeah, but A Way Out, we played it. Fuck, when did we play it? In June. Not June. Like we played it in like April somewhere there. Because I remember I was coming to the UK and we had started playing before that.
Yeah,
I thought A Way Out released last year. But it released this year.
Yeah.
That's how long this year has been.
It's like the Black Panther thing. Like you forget Black Panther came out this year.
Yeah, when it actually came out this year, like in April or some shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Those are like the more notable ones. What else? Best family game, Overcooked 2. Best multiplayer game, Fortnite.
Obviously.
Best esports game, Overwatch.
Overwatch?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Oh, which one did you think would win?
CSGO. CSGO. All the way. Your GCP's winning.
But CSGO was nominated alongside Dota 2. Fortnite was nominated for Best Esports Game. And League of Legends.
An esports game award. I feel like it's too new to win one. Like, and it doesn't have
have a proper scene.
Yeah, it doesn't have a serious like esports scene.
No, it does have a serious esports scene. Like people, like orgs have picked up players, but it doesn't have like an established scene. You don't have a proper rule set. There's like a few what's it called? A few weeks back there was a Fortnite tournament and there was a cheater playing in it. Like there was a legit hacker playing in the tournament and they played throughout. Nothing happened to him. He didn't get disqualified or anything. But he was in the tournament.
And how did I discover he was a cheater?
It was in his name.
What do you
his
mean?
name was iHack4Fun XD.
But then that doesn't mean he was hacking though.
He was hacking. People saw his gameplay. He was headshotting people.
Oh wow.
Yeah. You peek him, headshot. You peek him, headshot.
Well, yeah. Well, that kind of proves the point that Fortnite doesn't deserve to win.
Yep. That is very, very true. I think you'll like this. Best esports moment was the Cloud9 win at E-League Major.
Yeah, against Dignitas?
No, against FaZe.
Oh.
The CSGO Major.
No, but like I thought the best one would be against like Cloud9 against Dignitas.
No, you did not. Did you see the E-League Major, the final?
Yeah.
That one was insane.
But it was not as insane as the
it was
Cloud9.
insane.
No. I refuse to. I've seen both of them, and personally, the Rocket League thing was way more insane.
That's because you think Rocket League is a better esport.
I absolutely do not. I love CSGO. CSGO is my favorite game, and I love its esports more than anything.
But no.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's because you don't like a few players on C9.
Yeah. I hate a lot of them.
Yeah. Maybe that's why you're downplaying it. And also, it happened in the start of the year, like in January. But otherwise, we have pretty much covered everything in terms of what we had to cover.
Cool.
Any music stuff that you want to talk about?
Earl Sweatshirt released his album.
Yep.
So I've been recommending singles, and he finally released an album, and it is beautiful. It is the first. It was, I think, the first album in a long time that's made me tear up because it's that beautiful. And he has this one song. A little bit of backstory is he has this one song where there are two people talking, and it's his mom and his dad, and he has never had a good relationship with his dad, and so his dad's a poet, and he takes extract of his dad's like reciting his poetry. And he sent a letter to his dad where it was like, I'm going to use it, and if you want to sue me or whatever, that's your problem, but I'm still going to use it. And his dad died before he ever got to hear the song. Yeah, and then and like the thing that amazes me is he still put like applause at the end of the song, even like as his dad was reciting, when he finishes, there's applause, which kind of shows this appreciation for his dad.
Like you respect his, you still respect his dad, even though like the relationship isn't. Yeah,
it's a beautiful album, and he's gone through a lot, so there's this very emotional maturity that he has in his music, which I appreciate. And yeah, it's just a phenomenal album. It's my album of 2018. It's my favorite album of the year because I cannot stop listening to it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have been listening to Clean Bandit's new album. They are an EDM producer trio. What I like about their production style is they play a variety of instruments. Usually when you have a producer, like an EDM producer, they play like the piano, and then they use the piano to create all their different synths and all that stuff. But these guys, they play a bunch of different instruments, like they play the stringed instruments. Yeah, so each song has a different style to it, and each song fits in a different subgenre, which I really like. I really like albums that have a wide range of subgenres within them. Even though I don't enjoy all of the songs, but it just shows like how creative an artist or a group of artists can be, which I really like.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, John's the Rapper released a song which is also amazing. It's beautiful. So yeah, I would also recommend that. But yeah, otherwise there is not a lot of new music that I've listened to.
Yeah.
That's it.
So yeah, thank you for listening to us this week.
To all my fans, to all my fans out there.
Wait, what?
To all my fans out there, I love you. Praise be to God.
Oh man.
Good night.
Good night. Bye.
Good night, Toronto. No, good night, New York.
Good night, New York.
I am truly lonely.
Oh man. You are. Your fans need to treat you better. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, let's just end it before I embarrass myself.
Yep. Thank you for listening. Once again, we have the episodes available on YouTube and on Spotify. The link will be in the description down below. Yep. Thanks for listening. Have a good week. Goodbye.